like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
It's Friday night. It's Friday evening. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. If you're watching us in the Pacific or in California or in LA, because that's where I'm based. That's my home base. So good evening to everybody. And if you're watching us in the Philippines, it is a Saturday afternoon. Actually, Saturday lunch. So as always, I hope you're having a wonderful lunch with your loved ones, with your friends, the significant others, and relatives. Magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat. Naku, I wonder what you're having right now. And if you're watching us in different parts of the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Soon, a lot of people have been texting me here asking if I'm going to be in Manila soon. And ang question ko dyan, I'm for sure I'm going to be there soon. And happy viewing to our team replay and also on our team share. So thank you so much for always sharing our shows as well as for watching the replay. So before anything else, dami nating mga first honor, si Ems Dance, or si Ernie is watching us from the Philippines. Si Gilda Cooper, hello Gilda. Sabi niya, I'm first to say hello. Naku, I think si Ernst ang naka ano sa'yo. Ang first honor natin. Gilda is watching us from Torrance, California. Hi Gilda. Mandy CM is watching us also from Quezon City. We share also trip to Yosemite. Oh yeah, please do. Si Hilda is watching us also. Hello Hilda. Damao. So yeah. So happy viewing sa inyo. But before anything else, before we start the show, this show is a special edition kasi it's a travel log. We're not interviewing anybody. We're interviewing another celebrities para magkaroon naman ng variety yung ating show. Kasi we do interviews, as you know, we do interviews for celebrities, businesses, like what we did with Max and Lucy's. And then we do for celebrities, when we do people of influence or people who are able to raise the Philippine flag. What it means is yung mga taong nagbibigay ng saysay o nagbibigay ng karangalan or anybody man on the street as well, because everybody among us, we have stories to tell. Diba? Sabi nga, lahat tayo may mga storya. And most of these stories, if not all of them, are very motivational as well as inspirational. And those are the guests that we normally invite or we normally talk to on the show. So, of course, we did a couple. Sila Mark Lapid Mabasa. And of course, we did a lot of people here already. And like what I said, we did some travelogue sometimes, and then of course we did my European trip. And meron mo pong akong maraming travelogue, and hopefully a lot of you already texted me that you are so happy with the tips and with some suggestions that we kind of gave to you, and hopefully that would help moving forward, especially when you venture into your own trips. Now, before anything else, we are live on PHLV Radio YouTube channel. So by now, hopefully you are all subscribers, yung mga nanonood sa atin. I hope you already subscribed with PHLV Radio YouTube channel. Just like, share, and subscribe. Also, you could also subscribe to my own YouTube channel. Hindi ko lang pa na-update. It's Jush Andowitt. So if you could do that as well. All you have to do is share, like, and subscribe. And if you want to be updated every time that the channel or the radio station has the different programs or we're on live, just click on that notification bell. Simultaneously, we are live on PHLV Radio Facebook page. So yan, a lot of you po are watching us through Facebook. So maganda rin po yan. And also, if you are using Alexa equipment, just say, Alexa, play PHLV Radio. And if you are part of the Amazon Fire TV, that's great too as well. Just look for PHLV Radio channel. And of course, not to miss, we are available and we are being aired simultaneously on different podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. Medyo natawa ako kasi one of you, one of you just texted me, sabi, iba raw yata ang hairstyle ni Kuya Josh. Bagong gupit. I just had my haircut. And thanks to Tony Bordeos for giving me such a good haircut. It's a kind of short, which I like because it's really hot. Medyo iniba ko lang yung hati. So I'm just trying to put different styles. So hopefully hopefully it reflects well. But thank you for noticing that. Oh, si Desi Santos is watching. Desi Santos is watching us from Quezon City. Ay, Cabanatuan Street o Cabatuan Street. Si Katrina Poblete Salom, the mother of Ayana Poblete, who I think she is from Doha, Qatar. She is part of our team Doha or team Qatar. And I believe Katrina Poblete Salom, including of course the husband as well, are all going to UK because Ayana is graduating. Nako, Ayana, you have to guest one of these days again. Ayana Poblete is our guest one time here. She is an accomplished singer, and she has this theater group together with Ezekiel or Kiel, and then there's another lady that we interviewed here as well, and they are making a lot of waves for the Filipino American community in UK. So we'll show that also in a minute. We'll show yung kanyang EP. We'll show that in a minute. Si Richmond Fandigo. Hello, Richmond. Richmond, ako. I know this guy for the longest time. Yeah, him and his family. He's very well. I think Richmond now is in medical school. Richmond, I think it's still Stanford, right? Nakaka-impress itong taon na to. I met him in San Diego together with his family at the time. He's very supportive of the network I used to represent, but I'm still part of that network, but in a different capacity. I'm doing all the commercials for them. I don't do the events anymore, but I do the commercials for them. So the media insertions. So we are back na. Good morning po world, sabi ni Katrina Poblete Salom. From ano na siya. Si Hazel Bay Santos Lontok is watching as well. Hazel is watching us from Hazel, it's almost midnight, or it's midnight there in Houston, Texas. Hazel, I'll see you. I'll be flying to Houston for the Fiesta Cosa, Texas. I'll be there from basta. I'll text you, but I'll be there for Fiesta Cosa, Texas. And then si Romeo is watching as well. Romeo or Openg, Opphemia. And ito yung mga world famous na mga anak niya na isa, of course, si Ezekiel or si Kiel is doing so well sa kanyang law school, and he's the champion of all the debating team. And then of course si Kuya Rex is watching us. Happy viewing sa iyo, Kuya Rex. Gem of Gem Kitchenette is watching as well from Torrance, California. If you're anything that you need for your catering services, nako, itong si Gem, you really have to guess para mapagmalaki natin ang mga creations mo. Now, before anything else, before I start with my travel log, and of course, we are gonna be talking about the national park, one of the national parks here in California, and that's none other than Yosemite. Yan, sabi ni Jemu, hello. But before we start, let's do some promotions for our supporters and for our because I think they support us, we support them as well. Sabi ni Hazel, hello Nina, we'll see you soon. Nako and Hazel and the husband Larry, they're my inaanak. So they base in Houston, Texas, and they visited San Francisco, and they went to LA, but no show sa aming meeting. So I will correct. I will collect lagot kasay akin. Si Acel or Hazel or si Flora Ortega is the loving wife of Joel Ortega of Hagibis USA. who is based in Las Vegas. Yan. Hello to you. Sabi niya, watching with Hagibis USA. Hello to everybody as well as to, oh, si Romeo, si Openg is watching. Romeo, I need the schedule of the kids. I think I need I need the schedule of your daughter who is the figure skater. I need you to let me know, as well as if Medi is back also. I want you to guess. I'm inviting you, and this is a public invitation because I want to pick your brain on how to raise great kids para sa mga parents natin dyan. The Ophelia. So Openg or Romeo or um, Romy, just text me your availability para ma-schedule ko na. Because I think this will be fantastic topic on how you guys, all the trials and tribulation, the sacrifices of parents to raise great kids. And I think your two girls plus, of course, for Kel is killing it. They're doing a great service and proving that hindi namumunga ng mali ang puno. Sabi nga, the fruit does not fall away from the tree. Kung maganda ang puno, maganda ang bunga. And I'd like to make sure that we tackle that one of these days kasi I think maraming kapupulutan. No, before anything else, let's promote some people. Si Ayana just released her EP, Ayana Poblete, and let's show that right now. It's fine right there. Ayan, you could watch it. Yan. Ayana Beatrice Poblete. So it's her EP or extended play. Meron po siyang ni-released. Yan sa Spotify, sa Apple Music, at I think YouTube Music as well. So find that. I listened briefly to that at maganda. Ipaki-download po. So it's Fine. That is Ayana Beatrice Poblete extended play. Also, there's a lot of things going on as well with different events going on locally. So let's start first with rock with the Neo Brothers. Yeah, it's coming soon in July 29. Yeah, July 28, Sunday at we're showing that. So yeah, the Rio Brothers po, and of course one of our guests, si Joe Hawaiian also is a good friend of ours here in LA, and the Rio Brothers, the world famous Rio Brothers, and their special guest is Mark Lapid Mabasa, who's also was a guest here on my other show, Alam Mo Ba? And the other one as well is where I just mentioned it earlier. It's the Fiesta Cosa, Texas. It's happening August 4. Sunday. So si Kuya Josh will be doing my show in Houston. And of course, the special guest, she's flying in from Texas, from the Philippines and flying into Houston, Texas. And that's not that other than the beautiful Max Collins. So yan, GMA Network star. Yeah, it's the beautiful. And of course, another another artist flying from LA is also Mark Lapid Mabesa as well. And there's gonna be a coronation of Miss Fiesta Cosa Texas 2024. So we'll cover that as well and give you more highlights on what's going on with that event as we get close to that. And the other one that is a lot of people are excited because magmi-meet ang X Factor finalists, yung X Factor UK and X Factor Philippines. So yan po si Alisa Bona Obra. Sorry Alisa Bona Obra is gonna be having a concert side by side with Mark Lapid Mabasa. So that's gonna be happening soon in September 18, 2024. So yan, we'll let you know as they approach. So teka, sabi ni Romeo, ni Openg, yan, sabi niya, let me think about the schedule. My worry is baka ma-discover ako. Just kidding. Nako, parang si Openg or his family, parang mga model na isang dental clinic in Doha, Qatar. Panay ang mga posing nila. So, maybe model ka na yata, Openg or Romeo Jr. You are, and you and your family are just it's going to be very inspiring very inspiring to guest on Alam Mo Ba. So we'll know more about your family. We'll know more about how you guys raise these wonderful kids. Si Katrina Pableta, sabi niya, go, 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 Romeo! Sabi niya, si Medi Mendoza, Ocfimia. And the reason why we kind of put it aside because Medi was traveling to the Philippines, so we didn't really push that at the time. But I think Medi is back in Doha, so ayan na, kailangan na nating i-guess sila. So I know you guys are excited do ating sa travel log. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you videos and some pictures as well. And this happened like a month ago. Of course, there's a lot of places that I normally, si Kuya Josh would normally visit, but because we have a lot of guests, so I try to have some variety for the show. So that's what we're gonna have. And because especially now, summer, it's getting, mainit, even though it's going, ano ba, spring, going to, spring. So it's still hot because of the, I would say because of the climate change. So we end up going there, and of course it's Yosemite National Park, and it's one of the I would say this is my own opinion. You have to visit, especially people abroad, and if you are able to drive in or fly in or drive in or visit California, you have to visit Yosemite at least once in a lifetime. Because ang ganda po, it is overwhelming talaga with so many waterfalls. I mean, we were there for a day. We spent 3 days, but the travel and all that. I think one of the tips that I would tell you, or my suggestion is, one day at Yosemite is not enough. You have to have at least 3 to 4 days of concentrated only in Yosemite. Because if, like what we did, because it was such a last minute invitation, and of course, it's a very impromptu trip. It's a trip that we decided from Los Angeles. We drove all the way to Yosemite, but wala na kaming nakuhang cottage or hotel inside the national park because we did not reserve on time. Because if you have to really reserve ahead of time, and I'll tell you more about that. So we end up going and getting a Airbnb sa outside or outskirt, which is like an hour from the Yosemite National Park, and it's the city of Oakshurst. It's Oakhurts. I cannot show you the beautiful cottage or the beautiful home that we rented for security reason, but there were I believe three. There was 7 of us, and that was so awesome. And we rented this van, and we well, a good friend of ours was the designated driver and drove all the way to Yosemite, and we spent a night at the home, this beautiful home that was rented. And then, of course, the following day, that's when we went to Yosemite. Again, one day is not enough. Okay, and you really have to go to the national park early because we hit traffic because ang traffic to get into the park. Ang dami po talagang nagpumupunta. And I'll tell you more. And also, if it's a weekday, you can go into the park without reservation. But if it's a weekend, you have to have a reservation ahead of time. Pero the I would say without exaggeration, I think we were on queue to get into the park to pay our parking fee for the van. It took us an hour and a half just to get into the gate of the national park. So again, if you're going there, go very, very early so you have more time to explore. And I'll show you that in a minute. Tapos si Gilda. Sabi ni Gilda Cooper, 1 year usually to get reservation at Yosemite. We were lucky, Gilda. We didn't really have to make a reservation because it was a day trip, and we called. And at first we were hesitant because we were told that we need reservation. But when we told them we're going to be going there Thursday, and they said, "Oh, no reservation, but you have to come on early." But it is what it is. So let's show let's show first the road going to Yosemite. This is on our way, so you could tell. Ayan, we're exploring Yosemite right now. You could tell, and hopefully you'll see. I tried to get as good view of this, and yeah, so I was the one doing the videotaping as well. Happy viewing kay Lina Sugalan. Absi B is watching from Quezon City. Hi, Lina. Okay, let's show the video and I'll just do a voiceover. Oh, and then as you approach Yosemite, talagang it's all winding road. It kind of remind me of the zigzag road going to Baguio. Even if you've been traveling to Baguio, yeah, medyo naho-hold ng konti. So when we got into the town, the Yosemite town, nako, ang pinaka ano na nila doon was there was a McDonald's, by the way. I'll show you that. And the rest are really, it's really rustic. So, but it kind of give you a different feeling. It's very nature. If you're really into hiking, if you're really into nature tripping, Yosemite is the place for you. Yeah. And so the traffic was light going in there. But it's like road after road after road. It's Highway 41, and it's an ending road going there. So yeah, so you see on your left hand side, we just passed Dennis, and there's a McDonald's, and there's Vaughn's, and that's the only grocery that we saw in there. It's a Vaughn's, and so it's a quaint little town, and people really are the cars that were or the vehicles that we were driving with are mga campers, mga RVs, mga vans. So talagang people are there to either camp, they could camp inside, or they bring their RVs. RVs are recreational vehicle. Ayan, you can see right now we're following one, and because you could really camp inside the park. But again, it was such last minute decision for us. Wala lang, naisip lang namin para mapaiba naman. So you could tell this is 3 weeks ago, and yeah, we're showing you, and we're following this RV, and we're hoping that we could, and we cannot pass through that because it's a double yellow line, and of course for the drivers, double yellow line means it's an island, and you're not supposed to cross that. So it's a two-way traffic, but it is what it is. Lina's giving me a heart. So maraming salamat, Lina. So ayan, this is the part na medyo nag-scoot over na yung pupunta siya. I guess they're gonna have some meal or something. So this was perfect for us because we're able to go straight to our destination. But again, this is the first day that we're doing this. So we didn't really go into Yosemite. What we did is we checked in to a rental place on the outskirts, and it's the Oakshurst, and it's beautiful. It's 4-bedroom home with 3 baths, and it has a jacuzzi and all that. And if you are interested, I will definitely just give me a buzz or give me a PM, and I'll give you the name of the property. And it's really nice. It houses 12 people if you are interested. It's really beautifully. It's beautiful. It's kind of country in its design, very modern, and the kitchen is huge and all that. Unfortunately, I cannot show you that for obvious reason. Si Doc Duenas, hi Doc J. Hi Doc J, I will be seeing you soon. Nako, and you need to guest here. Meron akong letter sa alam mo ba na I think I need your help. Maganda yon, and it needs your expertise. So hello to Doc team, and of course the kids as well. So happy viewing. Si Doc Duenas is the internal medicine doctor natin, and he guested already in Alam Mo Ba as well, and he's one of our resource person, and he has his own radio show in the Philippines. So Doc J, happy viewing sa'yo, and happy regards also to Doc Team. Doc Team is naman, yung wife niya, loving wife, is naman the pediatrician, sorry. Si Doc J ang internal medicine. Tapos sabi ni Gilda Cooper, sabi niya, kasi Gilda, ito pa na nangyari, Si Gilda yung first talaga na pumunta. Si Gilda, yung group namin, si Gilda, si Ramon, si the Teves couple, that is Sophie at saka si June. They're the one who put in there and they showed us pictures so beautiful. So yeah, we were at Groveland rented on Airbnb, which is 45 minutes to Yosemite. The Airbnb that we rented, this was an hour away. Yeah, so yeah. Si Gilda kasi siya yung talagang unang pumunta. They showed us that. So if you notice, there's so many pine trees. You could imagine kung December to, it will be covered. It will be covered with snow. Talagang the green and the pine tree smell. It's in the air. Talaga it gives you. It's so relaxing. It is so amazing. Talagang nature tripping talaga. And now we are able. Okay, I think lumampas ng konti, but it's okay. This is already going into Yosemite. See, if you're into trees, tako talagang you'll see lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of trees in there. It's unending pine trees and some lakes and all that. It's unending. Si Roy Nick Hernandez, hi Roy Nick, is watching us well from Quezon City. I think Project 4. Happy viewing sa inyo. Lalo na yung mga don't worry, matatapos na itong mga mga roads. And this is inside. What you're seeing now, it's inside the park, and there's some portion where the trees are not naman dead, but they are, I think they're like kind of old, and because that's how they do it, they kind of paved it, and I guess they burn it for obvious reason. And then I'll show you some hotels, and there's some cottages you could rent, like what I said. If you plan it correctly, if you plan it ahead of time, you could have cottages and there's hotels inside the national park. But my group, because it was so last minute, it was an impromptu trip, we were not able to secure our own space or our own hotel or own Airbnb inside, or a cottage inside the park, because we didn't plan it correctly. Yeah, so it was so last minute. So if you notice, it's so like more roads and medyo natabunan ng konti. But you'll see it still. To see it live, that's why I suggest you guys see it, because it is really a sight to see. And then just to let you guys know, Yosemite National Park, it is bordered on the southeast by Sierra National Forest, and on the northwest by Stanislaus National Forest. The park is managed by the National Park Service, or NPS. Yosemite is internationally recognized for its granite cliffs. Nako, you'll see that later. Waterfalls, and super daming waterfalls you could not imagine. And clear streams and groves of giant sequoia trees. Lakes as well, mountains, meadows, and glaciers. Yan, so talagang amazing. Tapos you'll see when we get in there, you see the Yosemite Valley, and you see that later. And then just some important facts about Yosemite. It is federally protected, meaning it was a protected by the federal government it happened in 1864, and it became a national park in 1890. And then the size, it is so huge. That's why I was telling you, one day is not enough. You have to be at least, it's a Gilda, right? It has to be at least a week to enjoy really all the amenities, all the different spots, the lakes, to be able to visit all the waterfalls, which I'm gonna show you that later. One day, a day trip is not enough. At least it gives you like a bird's eye view of the national park. But if you really want to have a good stay, I really would like you to stay there for at least a week. Okay, and the size of the national park, get this, it's 748,436 acres. So again, it is 748,436 acres. So it's really huge. Yeah. And then of course, year-round, the visitor center is open. It's the Yosemite Valley. There's a visitor center that's open year round. Okay? And then, of course, the entrance fee. Let's talk about the entrance fee going there. Yo, just play the video and then I'll just do a voiceover so at least our viewers can see that because we have a lot of videos of the different views that they could see. And I'll just do a voiceover if please. Oh, see, Doc J said, thanks, Josh Andowitt, for the shout out. Nice to hear and see you. Just inform me the schedule of your episode. My pleasure to be the resource person. Actually, you're going to be a guest co-host aside from your expertise, of course. I will see you soon, of course. Let's go out for lunch. For sure, for sure. Sabi niya, nice place, Josh. Yes, it's the Yosemite. Yeah, sabi ni Gilda. Yes, sabi ni Gilda, naniniwala siya na you need to have at least 5 days. Yeah, sabi, yung sa entrance, ayan, we're showing that. Yeah. The entrance for the vehicle is $35 ang entrance, meaning there's could be so many people in your van, but it's only $35. And the sad part is you cannot pay. That's why there's a huge line because you have to pay it upfront. And ang suggestion ko nga, which I kind of suggested to the National Park Service, is it would be easier sana kung online na lang. You could pay online. And then para meron ka napapakita mo but of course this one was mano-mano. It was manual. So somebody will correct your payment and they accept credit cards only during the time that we were there. I guess for security reason, they were only accepting credit cards or debit card. But no cash was allowed during the time that we visited. So we'll post those and you'll see those pictures again later. Yo, can you show all the videos while I'm doing the voice-over? So the entrance is $35. Okay, now what you're seeing right now is going to the Kerry Village. The Kerry Village is one of the village there. So and this is like a hub. This is the human hub. And when I say hub, because there's a hotel there, because by the time you get in there, it took us a long while. We were kind of hungry already, so we're looking for some restaurants. And luckily, the Curry Village, Curry Village has that. So, and it's of course it's formerly called as the Half Dome Village, and you'll know why in a minute. It has the restaurants, and of course, I will show you the restaurant. And we'll show you. It's really kind of country-like. Yeah, so you could rent a bike, so you could bike around because that's the aim thing there. But when we got there, it was already sold out because we arrived almost like two-ish in the afternoon. So there's already a lot of people, and we have to wait. Now, Kerry Village, what we're showing right now, is the largest lodging facility within the valley. And then, of course, it has different accommodation, including motel rooms, wood-sided cabins with private or shared bathrooms, and canvas tent with shared facility as well. The historic lodge, a favorite since 1899, imagine, and we're showing you that on the map, founded by David and Jenny Curry, offers a convenient location and a unique family-friendly atmosphere, which is so cool. It is operational. It is fully operational from mid-March through New Year's Day with limited weekend availability during the off-season. Yon. Now, to get in again, just to let you know, it's $35 in entrance fee to get into the Yosemite. And now you're seeing some portion of the Half Moon Park, okay? And then you're seeing that. So Yosemite is the home for the countless waterfalls. You'll see that later. The best time to see waterfalls is during spring, which this was perfect for us, when most of the snow melt occurs. Peak runoff typically occurs in May or June. So ang ganda po when you go in there during the spring season because nagme-melt na yung mga snow. So mas marami yung daloy, yung flow ng waterfalls. And you'll see that later. And tapos, yeah. So people, they have tents, which is so nice. And then they have Pizza Hut. My God, such a blessing. And because by the time we got there, the restaurant is already done. They're already cleaning. And then we only could get our food either get pizza or get salad because, and you'll see that this is the entrance towards the curry restaurant. Yeah, so you could tell my group's kind of hungry, and we were like starving for food. Ninita Marcos is watching. Sabi niya, from Banay-Banay, Laguna. Sabi niya, hi Josh. Okay, Ate Needs, come back. And she needs to come back. And then we are waiting for your return. Si Leia, Dayan, Borselli, Spencer, si Leia is telling me that this place, Yosemite, is very, very memorable for her. So I don't know. She needs to tell us a story. If you could write down. Si Flora, they say Son is the lovely wife of course, the owner and founder of PHLV Radio. Si Flora. Hi, Flora. Long time no see. Hopefully, I could see you soon. And what you're seeing right now is really the restaurant. That sadly we got there too late. When we got inside the restaurant, the lunch had already been served. So tapos na ang aming nag-clean na sila for dinner. So all the food were already put away. So that's the marketplace, and it would have been nice if we got there early, but it is what it is. So again, I am telling you guys, if you're gonna go to Yosemite, go there early. So one, you beat the traffic, and at the same time, and that's the schedule, we posted that. So breakfast is up to 10 o'clock and lunch is up to 2 o'clock. And then they start serving dinner at 5:30. So you could tell the salad gone. You could buy it, but it looks sad already. So we didn't bother. And all the little kiosks for food, there's nothing there because they've already put they put away all the foods already. So you could tell it's practically empty. So then of course, lo and behold, there's a pizza place on the other side of the restaurant, which you have to go outside of this marketplace. So that's where we got our food. And if you ask me if it's good, well, it's not Shakey's. Well, it's not. But for a hungry person, it is what it is. You just have to deal with it, right? Instead of going starved, or instead of you starving, might as well enjoy whatever food you could avail of. Sabi ni Leia, just got home, work watching Josh Andowitt. Thank you. Si Don Martin Sagavaria, of course, who would not know? Si Don Martin, si Don and Mike Zuniga. They are the owner of Max and Lucy. Nako, yung famous Ensimada. Nako, to die for. We had them as guests. Now, I posted that also on my Facebook page as well. Yung kanilang food for the gods, to die for. Their Ensimadas, they are the classic Ensimada, the cheese, Parmesan cheese Ensimada, which is the classic. And they, of course, they have the imagine they have the queso de bola, and they have the ube cheese halaya ensimada, and of course, how can I not love the Ferrero ensimada, to die for. And if you want to know more about the Max and Lucy goodies, we have the full 2-hour show of that 2 weeks ago. So please do watch that. I think it was last week or the week after last. So just go into PHLV Radio YouTube channel and just put Max and Lucy, and it's posted there, and you could watch and you would know the pricing and of course where to get them and how to get them. And they are based in Mission Hills, but they do have ambassadors that you could order from. Sabi niya, so hello Don, and of course hello Mike of Max and Lucy. So one of these days magkaroon tayo ng trivia at magkaroon tayo ng mga surprises by yung mga naging guests natin like Max and Lucy. Sino ba si Max at saka si Lucy? Yeah, so those are little trivia. Teka, maraming nagpapay. Si Tyrone De Villa is watching. Tyrone is watching from Quezon City as well. from Quezon City. Sabi niya, God bless always to you too and to Anna and to your family as well. Sabi ni Gilda Cooper, si Gilda kasi parang ano na ito very supportive of the shows, of my shows. At maraming salamat Gilda for always. Sabi niya, this is where we bought tickets for our tram tour of Yosemite, which is worth it. Yes. Alam mo, that's one thing pala that I would definitely recommend. If you are going to Yosemite, make sure that you take the tram because it takes you around that if you have time. But, sadly nga, nung pumunta kami, we really don't want to be there so long and go into the evening. Tapos si Open said, looks exciting. Thanks, Kuya Josh. Nako, not only exciting, but it's really amazing. So if you end up visiting California, one of these days, you and your family, I know the girls as well as Kiel will enjoy that, and maybe this will be a good family outing for you guys. So let's play again more videos because we showed you the curry, and then see on the road to the curry and going to the peak, the glacier peak, which is the uppermost, the topmost, parang yun ay dulo, pinakadulo, and this is where you will see kind of scary. That's why good thing our designated driver was so good and was very effective, efficient, and it's really an expert, I would say, and that's Nelson Salvatera. And hello, Nelson. I wish you all the best and fast recovery for you. And I've been praying for you, just to let you know. Kasi talagang I been a driver for so long. This is one trip that I will not volunteer, let alone drive. If Nelson was not driving, I would not go because this for me. If you have fear of heights or you are really not a very good driver because there's so many blind spots, and yung hindi mo nakikita, and it's a two-way traffic, and it goes zigzag, it goes one road, it's like an ending winding road, so talagang kailangang expert ka dyan. And it was so difficult to go there. So pero again, if you are into hiking, if you are into nature tripping, and you love the outdoors, Yosemite National Park is for you. If you like to swim in the lake and you want to hike to the different waterfalls, this is a place for you. Si Josh Lianio Rafana. Hello, Josh. I missed you. It's been a while. Si Yosh po is part of the Los Angeles Consul General's Office in LA. So happy viewing to you, Yosh, at saka sa husband mo. Aba, ang dami na nating nanonood. So everybody's excited to see that. Ako, makita nyo po, this one is on the road to the Glacier Peak, where you will have the whole 360, well, I would say 360 or 180 of the whole Yosemite Valley. Para lang talagang yung iba po sa amin or some of members of the team nahilo na kasi nga it's a winding road, tapos the elevation is higher than the sea level, and it's elevated, so talagang the oxygen medyo thin na siya. Yung remember yung mga ating mga science major, or if you're familiar with that, the higher you go up the ground, medyo nagiging thin po ang oxygen. So this is the peak. This is the Glacier Peak. Yan, ang ganda. This is talagang breathtaking, and you'll see the Glacier Peak is it's an overlook with a commanding view of the whole Yosemite Valley, the halfway dome. You'll see that on the left-hand side, and the High Sierra is located 30 miles. 1 hour from Yosemite Valley. Imagine, it took us an hour just to get there. Oh, ito, nakikita nyo, medyo umakyat uli. Kasi mamaya makita nyo, don't worry, I have a whole long video of the glacier. So the glacier is the road. It is where the road ends. It's a glacier point. and it's the short walk to the viewpoint. And that's you'll see that too as well. And we saw some deer, and you'll see that they're very friendly. So yeah, you see that. That's one of the waterfalls as you enter. Kasi medyo nag-jump po kami. And that's the Bride Veil Fall. Yung Bride Veil, kasi mukha siyang belo ng ikakasal. Bride, yung ikakasal na babae, veil. So yan po. And this is really, medyo nag-jump po yung video, pero ito po yung, this is the closest, this is the waterfalls closest to, as you enter the Yosemite Valley. Yeah, makita nyo. And we were just driving through that. Because again, if we go trekking or we go hiking closest to that, we would not have enough time. So this trip was more of a bird's eye view of the whole Yosemite Valley and that. Okay? Yan, sabi ni, si Jenner sa Panta, Maniti. Jenner is gonna be one of our guests sa Alam Mo Ba? Sabi niya, sabi niya, hello po Kuya Josh, magandang buhay po. Yes, sa'yo din, Jenner. Jenner is the soloist of the Good Vibes band of Las Vegas. Watching from Las Vegas, sabi niya. Sabi ni Gilda na ayan, you seeing some streams there. Sabi niya, I was disappointed I didn't see a black bear. But we saw a deer crossing. Eto, we saw that. We see that. I took the whole video and the picture of the deer. Pakita mo later in the video. Ayan, this is still the Curry Village. Medyo nag-umakyat lang kami. Tapos massive granite rock formation. True, yung mga granite rock formation po, marami yan. Lower part of the Bridal Veil Fall, sabi niya. Okay, let's take a moment. Medyo nag-jump up yung ano. So we're walking now because we're saying, okay, are we gonna trek? Because if we trek, we will not have enough time to go. So yeah, so people were just walking towards the we're looking. This is the Curry Village, the map, and it shows you the different hotels, the different accommodation, and the different restaurants where you could have your food. And of course, I would suggest next time bring a packed lunch or packed food. So just in case, just like what happened to us, if you came in late, you will end up eating pizza, which is really not bad, and salad. And the good thing is the bonding. And the great thing about, and my suggestion again is, if you're going to places like Yosemite, go with people that you like. Because if not, it will be such a challenge. But luckily, the group that we went, the group that I went together with, they are the nicest people, and it was such a wonderful, amazing, awesome trip to have. Yeah. So remember, I told you we're going. It's a glacier point. That's where we are. We're walking right now, and it's 30 miles or an hour from the Yosemite Valley, and then it's a short walk to the viewpoint. Yan po. This is it's kind of dusty, and of course it's very, very dry. And now you could see we're going towards the viewpoint. Ito po yung talagang, you'll see the 180 view of the whole Yosemite Valley, and then of course the Bridal Veil waterfalls, and of course the Half Moon Dome or the Half Dome. Half Dome is the quartz at the eastern end of the Yosemite Valley. It is well-known rock formation in the park, named for its distinct shape. Ang maganda po dun sa Half Dome, one side is a sheer face while the other three sides are smooth and round, making it appear like a dome cut in half. Yeah. It stands nearly 8,800 feet above sea level and is composed of quartz, an indigenous rock that solidified several thousand feet within the earth. Ayan. Yung nakikita nyo right now, yung po yung, ayan, I'm trying to focus it a bit so you could see one of the waterfalls. Talagang, I mean, if anything, that if you don't have that much time, I really highly suggest to go and try to get into Glacier Point because it gives you the whole view of the Yosemite Valley and the Half Dome, and of course the Bride Falls, and it's just simply amazing. Si Estrelita Lapid is watching as well. Si Estrelita, of course, is from the Lapid family of the famous Chicharon. And she owns and operates her own Chicharon business in the Philippines in Antipolo. Si Bardo, we missed you here as well. Uh, and hello to Erlinda or to Early and to Boyet and of course to Willie and to Mar and everybody in Antipolo. And I will definitely see you guys soon there. And we'll have more chicharon. And oh, just to let you know, Estrelita, they aside from the chicharon with laman and of course you cannot go wrong with lapid, di ba? Pag lapid talagang guaranteed malutong, bago at masarap. They yung company ni Erlinda ni Estrelita, they do chicharon bulaklak and chicharon bituka to die for talaga. So you could get that in different kiosks or they have different outlets. So one of these days, igigest ko rin si Estrelita here. So she could talk about the lapid chicharon in the Philippines. Si Tony Bordeos is watching. Tony, like I mentioned earlier, Tony is watching us from Carson, California. He is a hairstylist for the Stars. He did my hair. He is the one who styled and cut my hair. So pag hindi nyo gusto ang gupit ko, si Tony Bordeos ang sisinyo. And Tony is from the Pilapil clan. Remember Pilar Pilapil, who is doing a comeback or return into television of GMA Networks, Abot Kamayang Pangarap. Yan. So yung mga nagpapanood. Okay, let's show more videos. Is there more videos? I think there's more. Yeah, so ito. This is the video right there. So there's like, kasi we were told that there's a theater there. It's an outdoor theater, right? And that's your background. Imagine there is like, it's like an audience, and then of course the you bring your own cushion because there's rocks in there. The seats are made of rocks, and that's where you normally would have the theater or a public performances. Yeah, so they nothing to worry because they have fences to kind of keep the people from jumping the cliff. So, but look at that! It is amazing view, and I think it's so breathtaking. You have to see it. The video is not enough. You really have to be there to see it for yourself. This is one way of bonding with your family, and this is I'm giving you the 360-degree view. Okay, then now that's the view. This is I'm trying to focus on the Bride Vale Falls, waterfalls, and you could tell it looks like a veil from a bride, a bride. Di ba parang belo siya ng ikakasal. That's why they gave that name. And everybody's giving me hearts. Maraming salamat po. So this is the peak. No, you cannot go further than that. Ito na pa yung parang the highest point of the valley. That's the and what a way to take pictures and what a way to take videos. But it takes forever. It's an hour drive. Imagine it's an hour drive from the valley itself, from the inside. And then you could do the trail. So yung mga mahilig mag-hike dyan o mag-hiking, they have a panoramic trail. But I didn't go, or we didn't go anymore. My group didn't, because if you notice, it's going towards sunset na. And we were scared because we have to go down from the very top of the peak to go back to where we were. So that's kind of scary because of the winding road, the long winding road. At yung mga roads po, wala siyang light. So we are just at the mercy of the lights of your vehicle. Gilda, ito yung sinasabi ko sa iyo. See, we on our way back to our cars, we were greeted by this deer. O, di ba? Ayan. Yeah, see, and of course the deer was so friendly. I mean, everybody was taking pictures, taking video, and it was just there eating the grass and all that. And so it was just there, and we were so close to it. We didn't bother, but we were taking videos, and I was so close. I was like an arm's length from this deer, and he was just minding his own thing, and it was just one of those that. And then, of course, we did not catch because after that, the other deers came in as well. I guess they want their pictures taken as well, and they got jealous. Yeah, so yeah. So sabi ni Gilda, cute niya, yes. Si Chloe Marie Mendy, nako Chloe, medyo late ka na. Mukhang humabol ka pa yata. Yeah, so yeah, so I think that's it. And then let's show some pictures which we will do the kind of end game of that. We will have show you. So we again mga tips. Okay, first tip, like, and I think Gilda will or Jigs will agree on that as well. Firstly, you have to be there early. That's one. Okay. Two, you do spend time. One day trip is not enough. At least 3 to 5 days. And if you could camp, or you could do your camping, or you could do an RV, and where you stay, you could be able to go and visit, see all these waterfalls. We were not able to see them. These are filed photos that I'm showing you. I think there's like 15, 16, or 20 waterfalls, and they're just breathtaking. But you cannot do it in one day. I mean, you'll be lucky. You'll be dead if you do it in one day. You have to spread it within 3 to 5 days that you will be inside. So if you like what Gilda was saying, plan it ahead of time. Gilda said it's a year, but I would say 6 months is good enough. But when it comes to reservation, inside the park itself, you have to do the reservation ahead of time. You could go to their website and of Yosemite National Park website, and it will give you instruction on how to reserve, not only for the lodging, not only for the accommodation, but also for the tickets and the best time. Spring is always the best time, as we mentioned earlier, because the snows are all melting, and it gives you really a good flow on the waterfalls. So that's one. Secondly, we're gonna do a day trip. I would say start really early because we started like at 10 p.m. and we, like what I said, we were housed an hour, 30 to an hour from the park itself, and we kind of spend more time lining up to go into the entrance because I guess we're not the only one who came in like around 11ish, 12ish. That's why there's a huge line of people trying to get into the park. Lo and behold, once you get in and you pay your $35, there was no traffic anymore because the queuing is just to get into the park. Sabi pa ni listening on my way to work, sabi ni Katrina Poblete Salong. Wow naman. Tapos si Gilda Cooper, sabi niya, bring insect repellents for mosquitoes, dami. Oh, we were lucky. Oh, no, true. It's a good story. I was bitten by a mosquito, and luckily a good friend of mine was able to swat it. So and another thing too, I hope the powers that be, the National Park Service, I really would like you guys to kind of keep the cleanliness of the bathroom, men and women. It is really a challenge. More than a challenge is understatement. It is so bad and it's so horrible. It's and horrible. It's just, I'm being nice because it is not a pleasant experience to visit the restroom or the restrooms in any part of the national park. It is such a travesty. It is such a disappointment, a big disappointment that the toilet are not well kept. And I am, and as a matter, I was discussing with my group that I think they should follow what they should charge for people who would like to use the restroom, the public restroom, just like what they do in Europe. You pay a certain amount, and so for the upkeep of this restroom, because I'm telling you, it was really a challenge. It was one of those, and I end up writing the national park services, and I kind of gave them a sense of urgency because it is such a disappointment. It is beyond. I talaga, it is worse. It is beyond worst ang upkeep ng kanilang restroom. And I guess you could just imagine what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. Sabi ni ah sabi ni teka, si Catherine Cruz, si Madam Catherine Cruz is the wife of the current Consul General of Los Angeles. Si Adolia Cruz, Catherine Cruz, or better known as Madam Cathy. Sabi niya, she just came home. Tapos, sabi rin ni Catherine Poblete Salom, who is now back in Doha, Qatar, Trekker's Dream, totoo. Naku, totoo. It is hiker's dream, trekker's dream, but you really have to spend time. Like what I said, it is a dream if you are really into nature, if you really want fresh air, if you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city life, if you want to just fun, and if you want to do camping, Yosemite National Park is the place to be. Other than the bathroom or the restroom or the toilet or the toilet, it's just beyond disgusting. Si Ems is watching as well. Gilda is still watching. So yun ang aming more pictures to show, and we're doing that as the end cut ng ano namin. Parang makita niyo yung different pictures that I took. So at least you have a bird's eye view if you're planning. So like what I said, plan it well. Gilda Cooper said plan it at least ahead of time, maybe a year. Ako naman 6 months to 3 months. Basta you have your reservation. Try to get in. The most important thing is if you could get an accommodation inside the park, that would be great, because that gives you an easier access. Because like what I was harping on earlier, we spent a good an hour and a half just trying to get into the park and just get in to the gate where we could pay our entrance fee, and that took us some time away from our visitation time, diba? Parang sayang talaga. But if you ask me, will I go back again? Yes, but next time I'll spend more time. 1 day is not enough. You have to be. I would say 5 days would be perfect. 3 days is more than it's ideal. A day trip would not be sufficient. Secondly, plan it well, because there's you could definitely enjoy, and if you are really into nature, and this is really the park that you should be part of. And of course, there's the sequoia that I missed. That's why I need to go back. These are the giant sequoias that has been there for centuries. So those are another things to see. So yun po, that would be our trip to Yosemite, and I encourage all of you. This is one place you need to see. Parang, di ba, if you have a bucket list of a place to see before you die, which is kind of morbid, but I definitely would like you to add that in your list. Yosemite National Park, because not only it's a great location to do your trekking, your hiking, nature tripping, but it is really a reminder of the beautiful things that life has to offer. The nature itself, it reminds you you'll be more grateful because it's a must see, and it will remind you to be grateful because this is nature. This is not man-made, and to me, it's a reminder of God's hand and God's love for us, that He created these beautiful places for us to enjoy. And hopefully we could keep that. We could keep that. We keep enjoying it. And hopefully it reminds us of how God, how good of a God we have. Si Sunny Francisco is watching too. Sabi ni Gilda Cooper, must be in your bucket list. Definitely. Absolutely. I agree. 100%. So, that being said, please do stay because there's more pictures that we will be showing right after I do my message. And of course, there's a lot of pictures I took, and of course, hopefully I can go back, and hopefully I could this time I could do hike towards the different waterfalls, because last count they said there's at least, I would say, 20 to 21 waterfalls, and they're all spread apart. These are 789 acres. Imagine that. It will take you months to be able to really see all these places. So plan it well, and hopefully you enjoy the show, our travelogue, our mini travelogue today. And again, this is always a reminder of how beautiful the world is. And keep our let's recycle. Let's keep it that way. Let's enjoy the beauty of nature, God's creation. Let's be more appreciative of it. Let's not do anything crazy to hurt it, because these are God's creation, God's gift to us. So let's preserve it, let's enjoy it, let's appreciate it, and let's refrain from throwing your trash. Just put it in the recycle bin so we could recycle. Don't just throw your trash on the road, regardless whether it's inside the park, anywhere. Not as a suggestion, if you're driving, have a container in your car, a plastic bag, a plastic can. Just put all your trash, and then once you get into a bin, then throw it, the trash bin, throw it there instead of you throwing out the window. It's still happening even in the metropolis, which is so disgusting, which is so uncalled for, and definitely illegal. So please lang, let's enjoy the nature, enjoy all parts, enjoy any little, enjoy Earth, because we have only one Earth to live, one place, and we are all part of this beautiful world. So let's make everything possible to keep it that way. We all know about the ozone. We all know what's going on with the climate change. So let's keep that not only for us, but also for the next generation, for our kids, our nephews, our nieces, and the people that are yet to be born. Just love nature. Just enjoy each other. Just save Mother Earth. If you could recycle, let's do away with plastic bags. When you do your grocery, do the recyclable bags. They're everywhere anyway. And if you could conserve the water and all that, and just please, life is beautiful if we keep our environment clean, healthy, and keep it that way. And my message every time I close my show, or shows for that matter, is be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness, and any act of kindness that you do to people, it is already guaranteed. It will come back to you in so many ways, in different times, in different locations, with different people. So, with that, those people, please do stay, and because the end of this would be the pictures I took, and hopefully you enjoy that as well. There's more to show on the picture side, because what we showed you earlier are the videos. So if I won't see you tomorrow for Dear Kuya Josh, which is a brand new letter, and please do enjoy the rest of the week and the rest of the weekend. And also, if you could join us tomorrow, or join me tomorrow for Dear Kuya Josh, you'll be highly appreciated. Live po kami tomorrow. And if I don't see you tomorrow, you have a wonderful and safe week next week. and enjoy whatever is left of the weekend for those people who are out of the country, out of the USA. And again, happy viewing to everybody, especially to our team replay and team uh, and team share. Sabi ni Gilda, see you manana. Now Gilda, you will like our story tomorrow. But definitely, sabi ko sa'yo, mag-co-host ka na lang, mag-guest co-host ka. I would appreciate that if you could. So with that, maraming salamat again for your walang sawa, unceasing support of the shows of Dear Kuya Josh, as well as Alam Mo Ba with Josh Andowitt. Maraming salamat po. Hindi ako magsasawa. I will not be tired of saying thank you because the shows would not be possible kung wala pong audience. At maraming salamat sa PHLV Radio for allowing me to have these platforms where not only it's inspirational, motivational, but also in our own little way we are helping our kababayans, our Fil-Ams to raise the Philippine flag and every little things that we could do, little actions that we do, because we are a world-class culture. We have people who are world-class talent, and we just need to be introduced to the world, be rediscovered, and be discovered. And yun po ang aking munting paalala. So yung people who are going through some challenges in their life, just hold on, just pray. Pray to the God, to the Supreme Being that you adore, or you venerate. At there's power in prayer, and I always believe, and this is from the Holy Book, regardless of your affiliation, if two or more people are praying, God, the Supreme Being, is in our midst. Ayun lang po. So with that, maraming salamat again. So don't hang up, and I know you're still there. Si Joe Martin Soto, si Joshua. Sabi niya, hi Josh, late ka na. Nako, watch mo na lang tong watch mo the replay. Those people are coming late. I still welcome you. Wala po, naloloko ko lang kayo. Hindi po kayo sisermonan. But you could definitely watch the replay on PHLV Radio YouTube channel. Doon po nakapost po right after we do the show. So with that, maraming salamat po. Stay tuned with the several pictures. And in 1, 2, 3, see you tomorrow sa Dear Kuya Josh.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.